So, for those of you that do not know, I was a huge WATA game supporter, had graded a bunch of my games at WATA, had purchased a bunch of WATA games, and now they introduced the brand new label, and there was no incentive for me, an early adapter, to get my games re-encased by WATA at any sort of discount. Literally have to pay full price, whether believe it's like $30 to get my game recased. So option two in that case was to go to CGC Video Games, and for just $5 more, I could just get them put into CGC slabs. When you upgrade your slabs, you should offer a discount, especially when it's going to be phased out. You're not going to be continuing the slab. They say they will, maybe here, maybe there, but it's probably because there's some of them stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and they're not here yet, so they probably want to utilize those at some point. But more than likely, they're going to go away forever. And you're not going to offer me, I've complained about it enough, but this is my last time because here we have the games re-encased already into CGC video game cases. Goodbye, good riddance. I probably won't grade anything with WATA unless I have to, but I guess we'll see how that goes by the end of the video. So this was the first game I submitted. This was a 9.4 graded game at WATA. So now, same exact grade. That's all I could ever ask for. A 9.4 A+. Do not sell before Halo 2. Awesome freaking game. Absolutely love it. The case is so much sleeker. I could not be more excited to have this game in my collection. Really cool. Really cool. Up next, I believe this was one of the first bigger games I ever purchased. I bought this off Heritage Auctions in a WATA case, a 9.4 A+. So CGC, what they're doing is they will recase it in the same exact grade or better, or they won't case it. So this is the same exact grade I had submitted to them, so I cannot complain about this whatsoever. What we got next? What do we got next? Yes. The recently purchased Super Mario Bros. 3 in an A+ grade. This is a beautiful thing. I purchased this off of, I believe it was PWCC, and was $1,500 in an 8.0 A+. It was right below last solds, which were on Heritage, so not too shabby. The big issue was this dent in the bottom right. But absolutely love this freaking game. I had a Left Bros. It wasn't sealed. I really wanted a sealed version of this game, and I cannot buy a sealed Left Bros. That is not an option. So I really wanted to get this one, get the Right Bros, a later version sealed. Really cool. But I was not happy with that grade, so I figured I wanted to go try and find a sealed one on the market where I could get a possible better grade by just grading it myself. Found one. It was $1,000. But we have a CGC qualified grade. So this thing is sealed. 100% sealed. It is a distribution seal. So what that means is essentially a third party sealed this for sale purposes. I guess when they were making this game, they didn't have enough time to seal all of the contents every game, so they just shipped them to the distribution company in a box, unsealed. The distribution company sealed them, put them up for sale. So that is what we got here. We got a 9.0, so we went from an 8.0 to a 9.0. It is sealed. It says it's sealed. It's just a not factory sealed. It was sealed in a factory, but not the factory. So I'm really curious if WATA would just grade this as a regular seal and not give it a qualified error, because that just doesn't feel great. Getting that giant green sticker or label. So if I do send something to WATA, it might be this game because I doing some research. Pretty sure they're just gonna grade this thing like a standard old effing game. So CGC got me on this one. It's unfortunate. You would think you'd at least give the freaking seal a grade. Like, it's still sealed. It says sealed. Why not just grade it while you're already at it? Crazy. So that was kind of a bummer. One of my favorite games of my entire childhood was Devil May Cry for the PlayStation 2. This is a security seal, original printing of the game, 9.6A+, which is, for those of you that don't know, it's like a PSA 9, essentially. Really solid, really solid. You can only get one more plus in that category to get you a full gem mint seal. But absolutely love this game. Is the promo copy. It's got the punch out on the UPC. That happens. It happens. There's a bunch of games like that. Second to last. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game of all time, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2004. What a year. So this game came with Slate Warrior, which is one of my favorite cards of all time. You can see him there, Fairy King Truesdale and the Kinetic Soldier, or Cypher Soldier. But 8.5A+, so they kept the same exact grade. No issues there. So pretty much every single game, they kept the same grade. I cannot complain about it. It's been really good. Except there was one stinking child. Kind of expected it. Halo mother effing. I can't even get this. It's so big. Can't even get it on the screen. Halo 3 do not sell before. This has a 9.6A+, and they would not grade it. They would not cross this to a 9.6A+. The game does have like an indent right here. You see that right there above the mature rating slashed. Don't know if this ever did deserve a 9.6A+ grade, but that's exactly what they said on this. So they basically said, white label, made in Mexico, front, big damage. So that just doesn't feel great. So really excited to get all those other ones graded. This one feels kind of tough. I might send it into WATA and see if they just put it in the new slab. So yeah, I say I'm not going to be sending to WATA, but I guess they kind of twisted my arm with CGC not grading those two. I definitely do not want to keep this old effing WATA slab, so this is probably going to get changed. Yeah. I got a bunch more. I just purchased a couple more video games off of Heritage Auctions this past Tuesday was really cool. They have their weekly auctions every Tuesday. So I look forward to those auctions. I don't get to check those out as much. I actually just missed an auction tonight for the trading card games that I'm kind of sad I would missed. But yeah, it's been a riot. Thoroughly love collecting video games more than selling. As you can see behind me, I got a bunch of them displayed, and it's really fun stuff. So appreciate you checking out the video. Hit the like button on the way out. This was brought to you by the Slab Podcast. Link down below in the description. Go check it out. It's a riot. Y'all have a good one. Peace.